So I realized there hasn't been an update on the Chronicles of George. It's been fairly quiet. Remember the last time we had an update, George had gone to the hospital for diabetic ketoacidosis. And at that particular time, he had had a couple of drinks. It was Labor Day. It was a Labor Day cookout. And now the family was trying to get in touch with Evelyn to try to bring her off of her emancipation vacation. So that was the last that we heard. Miss Sassy said he's stable, he's doing better, basically because the hospital can regulate his meds. That's all she's heard so far. I asked about her boss. He's still on crutches. The swelling has gone down. Hopefully, he won't be using them. Hopefully, but he is actually, the boss is still more worried about George. So I asked Miss Sassy if there were any updates. She said, not yet, just George's family trying to pawn off his aftercare on his busy daughters. Oh, and Dee Dee did tell me that the family is going hard trying to shame his youngest daughter into helping George out. She feels her dad didn't do enough to keep her mom happy, so her mom left. She's mad at her mom. She's mad her mom left her dad, seems like to her, out of the blue, because they didn't involve their kids in marital problems. So she was kind of in the dark. Then her mom flew to Europe and didn't tell anyone. And basically, these plans were last minute. And this is why, especially if your children are old enough, you probably should let them know when something is going on. I don't know how you guys go about that, but, most of the time people are aware that something is going on. Nobody is that clueless and can read body language a little bit. So the daughter probably knew. Maybe she was just trying to hold out hope for whatever. But that is what's going on with the daughters. Hopefully Evelyn comes back. Remember, she's set to come back sometime in the middle of this month. So hopefully the Chronicles of George and we pops off a little bit more and we hear a little bit about Evelyn's emancipation vacation. So I was trying to get some details on Mr. Fabulous. And so this is what Miss Sassy says. She says, he's exactly what you'd imagine a gay makeup artist, cosmetologist would look like. Teflon bag, perfect eyebrows, nails manicured, sassy, loves all the tea. I do want to get his wording on how he would describe what George looks like. And this is what Miss Sassy said he said last week. Last week he did say to Mrs. M, Lord, he a mess. How do you drive a Benz and leave the house looking like that? Child, you would have thought he pulled up on a bicycle pulling a wagon full of cans. And those are the words of Mr. Fabulous. I wish I had more for y'all, but this is how the Chronicles of George, will end today. When I get more, you'll get more. Go ahead and like, comment, share.